G'day, Richard Field here. I'm coming to you from the lands of the Gumbaynggirr people on the mid-north coast of New South Wales, a very beautiful place. But I want to talk today about the idea of guides being able to consistently deliver life-changing experiences to their guests. You know, it's a bold ambition just to talk about it, because I think a lot of safari guides and a lot of safari companies say, well, you know, as long as all the boxes are ticked, as long as they've seen the animals, they've had good food, they've had excellent gin and tonics, maybe a good spa session, then that's great. You know, they'll happily say that they love the experience on their feedback form. They'll give the guide and the staff in camp a nice tip, and then they'll carry on their way, and they'll probably tell their friends about it when they get home. But the thing for me with that is that, you know, Africa's wilderness areas are so powerful, and we all know that. If you've spent any length of time, anything more than a few weeks in the bush, you will know it is powerful. And these places have the power to change you and how you feel. And they have the power to make you look at the rest of the world differently. And that is something that we need more than anything on this planet right now. And as guides, you're at the forefront. You're right on the cutting edge of some of the most influential people on the planet. They're coming on the game drives with you. And so how are you going to facilitate an experience which shakes their world, which makes them look at the wilderness differently, which makes them look at humanity differently? And that's what we're here to talk about today. So I think the first thing that we've got to do is just re-look at the role of the guide and what it is that you're there to do as a guide. And I know for myself, when I first started guiding in Africa in 1997, you know, that I was very much of the view that my job was just to show people animals. It was to show people animals and to give people information. The more animals and the more information, the better the safari. That's what I thought anyway. And so by that same token, somewhere in the back of my mind, there was an idea that if I show people animals and I give them the information, but their world hasn't been moved, then that's their fault. It's not my fault. But now I do believe that the guide has the capacity to deliver life-changing experiences. But they're big words, really big words, life-changing experience. But they happen in the simplicity of safari, not in the extravagance. So it's in the sitting quietly in the wilderness, watching animals go about their business. Not in the song and dance of a big sundowner setup where there's stacks of gin and tonics and snacks, and that's not it. Because that happens anywhere in the world. They can go anywhere in the world and have that kind of experience. But the simplicity of just sitting quietly with another human being who you're getting to know quite well and who you're really starting to connect with and trust, that allows them to actually really embrace these wild places that you guys are operating in. The trust that they have in you, the connection that they have with you as the guide, it lays the foundation for them to be able to have their own relationship with the wilderness. And that's what I see should be the ambition of every safari guide. And that is to allow our guests to build their own relationship with the wilderness, to come away feeling connected to the place, but also to the people.